Greetings, community. It's Kevin of NCBD Comics, and I'm here to bring you another edition of Kevin's most anticipated reads tomorrow for New Comic Book Day, 8/2/2023. It's that time again, and I appreciate you being here. There are Las Cruces, your brother, and Jigs. How you be? Hope all is well. And for those of you who catch me on the rewind, I appreciate you. If it's your first time, hey, it's stopping by. Here we go. Ready? Don't mind me. I've been drinking. Seriously. Hold on. All right, here we go. Starting with Boom Studios, we're going to talk about Grimm, issue number 12. Why? Because it comes out tomorrow. However, I'm 2 months behind on my reading. And, well, I'm still playing catch up and not quite mustard. But you got to relish the situation that I'm still talking about this book. Why? It makes my most anticipated read every month. I'm telling you, this is an awesome read. Highly recommend it for those of you who haven't caught it up to this point. You can pick up the first arc, and if you like it, well, hey, at this point, at the end of issue 12, that's like, it's a math thing. I'm just saying. So, hey, seriously, Grimm, issue number 12, coming out tomorrow. And it's one of my most anticipated reads for New Comic Book Day, 8/2/2023. Who's not watching this? I'm not watching this. I'm actually not watching. I'm just hanging out. All right, moving out from that one, we're gonna move from Boom Studios, cruise over to Image Studios, and we're gonna talk about The Sacrificers, issue number 1. Years ago, I used to do a lot of interviews with writers, creators, and this was one of those writers that I really never really looked upon is a read that or a writer that I wanted to read continuously or follow or you know what I mean? There's a couple of them out there, but this wasn't one of them until I did an interview with a particular writer. He put it so eloquently, the writing style, structure, and format that Rick utilizes in his writing that made me appreciate his writing. So what I want to do is wait in something that came out rather unique from Rick Remender, which was, in my opinion, this one. I think Sacrificers issue number 1 is probably going to be a decent example of what Rick does and his evolution of writing. And from what I've been seeing, seems pretty cool. So, hey, Sacrificers issue number 1 coming out tomorrow, 8/2/2023. We're going to move out from that book and we're going to talk about Junk Rabbit issue number 5. This book has been nothing but awesome. It mixes a lot of folklore and heroism, and it's just, fighting for the little guy, and it's kind of that whole, like, I don't know, almost like a mix of old school writing of like a Renaissance era of like Robin Hood. I don't know. There's a lot of cool things for a post-apocalyptic tale to be thrown in this story. I really enjoyed it, and issue number 5 finishes out. If you're even somewhat interested, I just go out and get the whole trade because it will be out shortly after this book. It's really a cool and unique book. So again, Junk Rabbit, issue number 5, coming out tomorrow from Image Comics. Moving out from Image, we're going to talk over at the IDW side about another book that just is finishing out tomorrow, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Last Ronin, Lost Years. Yeah, issue number 5 of 5. Now, this is like a second volume, or it's a takeoff from the original series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Lost Years. Boy, that's like a mouthful and a half. I can't wait for the third volume. It's never mind. It's coming, but it's just going to be a lot of words. And this, I hope they stick the landing. They did on the last one, and it's been awesome all the way up until this point. It's made my most anticipated read every month, and hey, so far Eastman hasn't let me down, and it's nothing been short of awesome. So moving out from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and cruising out from that IDW over to the Marvel era, we're going to talk about The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 300, facsimile. Considerably a lot cheaper than trying to go buy the original, and something that you don't mind reading and accidentally dropping or something like that, or spilling a little bit of coffee. Why? Because you can go out and buy another one for a relatively cover price soon after it drops. Again, I haven't got to read this story in some time because I haven't wanted to even read my other facsimile because of how the value of it's at this point. Somewhat ridiculous, I do agree, but now I can buy 2 more just for me. So, Amazing Spider-Man issue number 300 facsimile coming out tomorrow. Moving on from that Amazing Spider-Man, we're going to talk about another Amazing Spider-Man annual, issue number 1. This is a book that I've been kind of anticipating for a while because it's going to have a mix of all kinds of neat stuff, as annuals always do. And I'm hearing rumors of possibly a first appearance that may be carrying out throughout the series on the Wells side, I think. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. And, and I guess, a hardcore Amazing Spider-Man fan now. I don't know. I've been buying them all, good or bad, even indifferent. Moving on from the Amazing Spider-Man annual issue number 1, we're going to talk over at the Death of Venomverse issue number 1. It seems like everyone has a verse. So Spider-Verses and Gwen-verses and Versa-verses and now Venom-verses. Cool thing about this book is it's going to give us some real hardcore carnage stuff. It's going to be seeming like going to be carnage throughout the book, even though there's a lot of venom. It's a venom carnage story thing. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Why? As you well know, I'm a hardcore symbiote slut. So to give me more symbiote stuff, that's only better for me. That's just like my dream come true. It's a harem. So, hey, again, Death of Venomverse issue number 1 coming out tomorrow, 8/2/2023. Moving on from that, we're going to talk about Doctor Strange issue number 6. Why? Because the first 5 issues have been nothing short than awesome. Seriously, it's another one that's been making my most anticipated reads every month. And honestly, in my opinion, earning them every month. Seriously, this is one of the better Doctor Strange stories, and in my opinion, in the past 3 years, I really can't find a Doctor Strange story that I can complain about. Kind of nice. Moving on from the Doctor Strange issue number 6, which is really a cool story, we're going to talk about a what if tale. What if of, hey, guess what? Dark Venom. More of symbiote stuff. This is a kind of a cool one because it just kind of wraps into the like Ben of Fantastic Four and what ifs there, and falls in the whole format of the what if stuff and gives you a kind of a flavor of the old what if with some of the new what if. So what if you bought this tomorrow for a new comic book day, 8/2/2023? Probably won't be that disappointed in me or Marvel. Hey, what do you get? But that's not why we're all here totally in its entirety. What we're here is to eventually get to the end. And this end is our always blue light special. That's right. Oh my God, I lost everything. I think something unplugged. What's going on? My life's ending. All right, never mind. I have a blown bulb. Where's the black light special? We're going to talk about Strange Academy, Miles Morales. Oh, I didn't even have the backlight on anymore. God, spacing out. Let's start again. Strange Academy, Miles Morales, issue number 1. I'm a huge Strange Academy fan, and I'm also a Miles Morales fan. So you go ahead and put them together, and you're just going to go ahead and tickle my fancy. Also, this is a 3-part mini type series connector thingy with Strange Academy. It's going to jump over from this character to eventually... I don't want to ruin it. I do remember it. Again, there's even connecting covers. So I highly recommend get the connecting covers. And if you're into Strange Academy, then you're going to dig this. Why? Because, again, you're going to get this whole... School's back in session, but these are only little pieces to go ahead and tide you over until hopefully a new series comes about. We're waiting for a full-on announcement, and I'm hoping by the beginning of the new year, we'll have a real announcement of a new series coming out. But until then, that's it. Again, that's it for me. Strange Academy, Miles Morales, issue number 1 is my blue light special in the blackness. Gotta do rehearsals, Kev. Duh. And that's it for me. Entropy. Everyone, you stay well. Take care.